kill me is death.
Hell no, I can't trust nobody. So I keep me a stick at the party. Pulling up finna catch me a body. Round with them choppers, no Harleys. They know I gotta keep my Scotty. 33 and it's acting retarded. If it don't kill me, go harder. All my niggas and we moving like shotters. And I'm big tier late, we poppin'. We bought no assist, no Stockton. All my niggas, we up, we locked in. If he say he got gas, might stop in. HP for the number of heart. Free MC, white chalkin'. Tried to catch a play, D Hopkins. Pull up on the scene, we walk down. All that talking tough got chalked out. Pitch down the bricks, my hot route. How we gon' lose? We hot now. Got me sippin' Henny, that act up. Get it by the load, no Mack truck. Put your ex on my sack up. Bitch out of line, I'll smack her.
Welcome to Pittsburgh Chatter, where I do interviews where I want, whenever I want, with who I want. And today I got a special guest, Sean. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. How about you?
I'm good. I've been trying to get this interview for a while, and naturally it's just kind of hard to always tap in with people when there's ample people you want to tap in with. So, like, I kind of hit people in a month in advance, and then I tap in with you. Like, you see, it was, like, maybe, 4 weeks ago that I messaged you.
Yeah, like early December, late November, stuff like that.
Exactly. And now you're here, so I'm happy to see you. Okay. So, first of all, let's start at the beginning. Why did you start shooting videos?
Well, initially, it was just going to be, like, a hobby or something like that. Because, like, this kid I went to school with, Jermaine, he got into, like, photography and stuff. So I was, like, not trying to, like, mimic him or something like that, but, like, take influence and, like, stuff like that from him. Because, like, I was, like, really cool with him and stuff like that. But then, like, what really got me into it was, like, Wiz Khalifa's old photographer, Dan Folger. Dan Folger, I don't know how to say his last name. But, like, I seen him, like, start the GLD stuff, and, like, he was also doing photography, too, for Wiz. And I was, like, I seen his lifestyle, and it, like...
Was this him vlogging Wiz at the time?
I don't think so. I was, like... It was, like 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Okay. So, like, he was just moving from the photography to, like, the gold stuff. So, like... And I seen his lifestyle, and I was like, oh, that actually seems pretty fun, pretty cool. I was, like... And it's photography, so I was like, all right, that could be, like, a quick jump to it. But, like... I seen that it really wasn't, but, like, I'm still working on it.
All right, it's cool. All right, so we got, so I kind of, my next question was going to be who you look up to. So is there some, I guess that's one of the people.
Yeah, Dan Folger was definitely like the start of it.
Okay, so who else besides that, anyone you look up to that's shooting videos or doing photography?
Yeah, but I be looking up to like Diesel Films and stuff. Like I be trying to mimic his like editing style.
And give your own little swing to it.
Yeah, like I like, not saying like copy everything, but I like try to mimic other people's like editing style and then just like throw my own little like something own little sauce on it to like make it my own.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's how you become great. I mean, everybody's got to look up to someone and study someone. Okay, so what is the life like as a cameraman? Like, I mean, like, what's the process like?
The process is pretty easy. You have to just like find your own little rhythm and like motion of like shooting a video, editing a video, getting it out, stuff like that. So like it's pretty easy, but like.
But people kind of, I know they'll probably press you for time because I know how these rappers are. They tend to want their videos immediately. So like when you have a backup of like maybe you shot, hypothetically speaking, 4 videos, like, and they're pressing you, oh, like when it's gonna drop, when it's gonna drop. How do you deal with those situations?
I basically just try to take my time with everything. Like I tell them from the jump, like, look, it might be like a week or 2, month at the latest. Just to let them know, get them like a time frame. And I even offer, like, look, if you want it quicker, I can get it done for like an extra couple bucks. Nothing serious, but like I can easily get it done.
Make it the priority.
Yeah, I can make it your priority. Like you want it done, like just let me know and I got you.
Money talks.
Yeah.
Money talks. So we can't get mad at that.
Not at all.
Okay, so who are some of the biggest artists you work here? Because I've seen we got Stunna, Drama, Reese. Like, so who are some of the biggest artists you've worked with that you would say?
I worked with ESTG once, so that was pretty dope.
Yeah,
Stunna 2 Fly actually got me into that thing, so I'm gonna give props out to him. Cause like
Stunna be looking out. A lot of people don't speak on how much he looks out.
No, I appreciate him for everything he's done. Like he's definitely put me in a position to make me actually work harder. Like we don't work together anymore, but like he actually made me stop bullshitting and actually like make this like a serious thing. Cause I was like, at the time I was a painter and stuff when I met up with him, and I was like, and he got me to quit my job. So I have nothing bad to say about Stunna.
A painter, as far as I'm looking at your YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm noticing a popular artist in Pittsburgh now. His name is Top Op.
Yeah, Top Op.
You had him early, like
yeah,
on your. He's early on your page. Like,
I had him when he was in the trenches still.
Yeah. Because I'm looking at these videos and I'm like, wait a minute. Then I go look at the newer videos and I'm like, oh, so this jump has been made, but it's clear that over time he was working and it was with you.
Yeah.
So you got that early. How did that come about?
I was like randomly that was like random as ever too. Like how you said earlier with the Scoop interview. Like after that, I did like a $50 music video deal for like just for like a whole summer, and like he just started working with me then. So like it all started with $50.
That's how. I mean, that's how you got to get people in to keep coming to you, and then you raise your price along the ways.
Yeah, and that's when I was first starting. So like my prices, I was like, all right, I'll lower them for the month and for the summer and see what happens.
All right, so I've watched some of your videos. Some of these places, like as you just mentioned, are in the trenches.
Yeah.
So my question is, when you're going to these hoods and these places and shooting with people that may have like guns and things of that nature, even if they are props, are you scared? Because that's still a different type of environment, or it's more of less, you're used to this, let's get to work.
I mean, I'm more or less used to it now, since like that's what I've been for like a while. But I 100% still take it as caution and as a serious thing, because like I got kids and stuff now, so like I can't be putting myself at risk. So first thing off rip, I always tell them empty the clip, empty one out of the top, so it gives me safety and gives them safety as well.
Okay, all right, we can't be mad at that. So going to these places is just normal now, and then those are the precautions you take.
Yeah, I mean, like of course from like the gut feeling, you're always gonna have that little like some butterflies in your stomach, but like I'm pretty much used to it.
I guess once you start the video, it starts to become like an adrenaline rush. So it's like more of like, okay, now it's transferring more. Now I'm happy, I'm enjoying myself because it's a passion.
Yeah, and most of the time, trenches videos they last. They're quick and stuff like that. But like those are kind of sometimes the best ones.
Okay, so a lot of people aren't like, they don't really want to tell the equipment and things that they use. So if you're against it, it's okay.
No,
but
I'm not.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
No.
So I was going to ask you, what type of equipment do you use, camera-wise, drones, all that?
I got the Sony A7 III. I got some cheap lenses, but I got some good expensive lenses too. But I use the cheap ones as it is right now. But I got some Sigmas, I got some Sonys.
And I don't know any of this, but for the people that know what you're talking about, they'll be just draining all this in. So keep going.
Like I got the Sony A7 III. I used G Master before. I still prefer like the regular old Sony ones, but that's just my preference. I got some Ronkins, I got Sigma, stuff like that. Just like I got cheap to expensive. Like,
and so what you take to a video shoot is different. Is it like different on basically what they get? Like, so I'm asking pricing wise, because is it like a package deal? Like, oh, all right, you can get this for this set price, but I'll add on this for this price and add on and add on. Is it like that? Like, how do you do your pricing?
I usually start at like 500 or like somewhere around there. I'll start with like 300 or 500. It really just depends if it's like a one location or something like that. But like 500 will get on like the drone, like a location or two, some behind the scenes photography or video, whatever they want, or I'll just do both. And like it just goes from there. Like I could do treatments, I can do extra locations, models, cars, all types of stuff.
I think when I was rapping for a brief stint, I had messaged you and asked you, and at the time you had told me 250. And now, granted, it's been a time since then, and now I'm not rapping. I'm happy I rapped because now I can use my songs as intros and not get copyrighted because it's my music. But outside of that, at the time I'm thinking 250 is crazy, and then I ask somebody else 400. 400 is crazy.
Yeah.
And then I start podding, and I'm realizing like, yo, this is people's time. Like, you're not understanding. This isn't like something willy-nilly. This is people's time, and you're asking someone to take almost, I'm guessing, a whole day.
Yeah,
because you have to prep it. Exactly. So you're taking a whole day to come and shoot with you, and that's if it could take longer than that possibly if they want ample locations, right?
Yeah. Especially because the city, it's small, but like just driving to a place, it could take like an hour or two, and that adds on, and then this, that, and the third.
So that's why I like when it comes to pricing now, bro. I totally understand.
I hate wasting time, so that's a plus too.
Okay, so you were in, correct me if I'm Miami. How did you make that connection down there? Because you were working down there.
I'm about to say, I go to, my brother raps too, so I went down there to shoot a video with him.
Okay,
so
who's your brother? Is he's more popping down there than he is in Pittsburgh?
Kind of both. Harley Dice.
Okay,
a lot familiar. Yeah, he's like the older generation knows him and stuff like that. Like he's getting his like little bump up now.
Okay, yeah.
Like I be posting his stuff too. Like I be working with him a lot too. Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you got down there, and then I see you had I wasn't sure because it was kind of unclear. Like, I'm sorry, I just have to do my research. So, you had a media pass for something. What was that Rolling Loud? What was that? What were you doing too? I'm just curious.
Media pass.
Yeah.
You'd have to give me a little bit more information.
I don't know. It was like an orange media pass, and you were doing something. I don't know. I was just looking at your Instagram.
That might have been for the Level Up
Okay,
thing a
yeah,
couple years
agency,
ago.
level up agency.
Yeah, level
okay.
up agency with the twins.
Okay,
Elijah
okay.
and Elijah. Yeah, they're real cool. They were they looked out for that one.
Shit, so what were you doing? You were just taking pictures, recording?
Taking pictures, videos, stuff like that.
Okay, nothing.
Yeah, nothing too serious, but
So any big events outside of that you worked on, or that?
not on the top of my head right now. I got something in the works coming for February. I'm hoping it's still like working in.
So you don't want to speak on it until it's certified yet?
Yeah, like I posted on the Instagram. I just don't want to like I might even delete the post just in case it don't happen. But I'm hoping it does hapen.
Manifest it, bro. You gotta manifest it.
Oh, 100%.
And then again, like, I don't know when it will be, like, but if I drop this, you never know. Like,
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I love is just like being able to help people. But hold on, we'll get to that later. Okay. Best video you ever created and your favorite rapper you worked with in Pittsburgh.
Twizzy Flock is definitely the best.
Twizzy Flock. Okay.
Yeah, best rapper I worked with, like down hand, because his bars are too solid. I like him a lot.
So that's your favorite and the best. All right, so that's your favorite rapper.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite person you worked with though?
Yeah, because he's actually like him and Mojo, him and his dad, like they're like really like time being, like they're like, all right, let's just get this done, get it out of the way, stuff like that. But we get it done in a way to where it's like done correctly, like, you go to
efficiently. So it's
Yeah,
like
so
we're
it's
respecting everyone's time and we're getting it done
yeah,
efficiently.
getting it out of the way.
Okay. So Twizzy Flock. That's his name, right?
Yeah, Twizzy Flock.
Okay, so gotta ask. Have you ever wanted to rap? Have it ever sparked your interest? Is there a Sean verse out there?
There's a lot of Sean verses.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't find any. I
Nah,
must have been looking in the wrong places.
They're like they're on my brother's hard drive.
Oh, so okay, because I'm looking on SoundCloud because I'm like, there's no way he doesn't have at least just one song, a snippet, something.
No, yeah, they're on my brother's hard drive.
So I won't find them.
No, I mean I could find them, but if you really want them.
I'm now. It would have been good for the interview because I may have been able to pull some lyrics, but now it's just like, yeah, I'm intrigued.
I can definitely find them real quick.
Okay, all right. You need to upload some of that because, like, I mean,
they were young. They were some.
Oh, okay,
yeah, they
okay,
were.
Okay. So it wasn't nothing recent of age.
Nah, it was like when I was like 12 or 13. I'll still send them to you.
He said, "No, if you were 12 or 13, Lord only knows what you were saying." Okay, so you have rapped before?
Yeah, just for fun.
Okay. And it's just so, I'm guessing with the $500 pricing, it's profitable, you would say.
Yeah, in a sense.
But you have to get to that point where it is profitable. Because you're saying the whole summer you did $50 shoots. That's a lot of work for a minimum pay. But that's the bill that you got.
That was like 3-4 years ago.
Oh,
yeah, not this past summer.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like 3-4 years ago.
But still, though,
yeah,
that's a build-up.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get to the top.
Okay. That's all you're going to say on that. Okay. All right, so I wanted to know, because you did speak on this slightly. So do you do video shoots, and who are some models you've worked with or shot?
Photo shoots?
Yeah.
I don't really do photo shoots all like that. Like, if the opportunity is given, of course I'm going to take it.
So you've never done it, or?
Like, I do them once in a while. So it's not like it's not like, not saying it's not worth my time, but like, I'm more focused on the videos because that's more time consuming. So I want to get that out of the way more.
Okay, so you might have did like one and it wasn't.
Yeah, like I'll do photo shoots if like people really want them.
Because that's like something that you could tap into. And another thing is, do you not like R&B? I didn't see any like singing or anybody video shoots for R&B music.
No, I like all music. Like,
okay.
I'm trying to work with everybody. It's just, it's usually mainly only rappers that hit me up.
Yeah, because those are the people that are consistent with, oh, no, I got to get this video out. I got to do this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you hit up, like someone that does, like, rock music or R&B, like, it's like, no one's going to hit me up for that because, like, they see my page is all full of like, hip-hop and rap.
I recently interviewed a guy named Black Deuce, and he needs to tap. But I'm telling you, I don't know if did you see some of the posters of this guy? Bro,
maybe.
You might want to tap in, bro. I'm actually sending him your stuff because y'all need to work together. Because if y'all collab, and I don't understand why, like I don't know. It's
no, you're good. Yeah, like I want to work with everybody because that makes my horizon better.
But you said rock, and that's just showing me like you would have to be able, because of course you work with rappers, but when you hop outside of that range and and it's not more like rock, it's like a rock type rap. and he's
Yeah.
kind of darkish, kind of gothic, more or less. So when you would step it outside of that, that would.
Yeah, I'm just.
That's why I try to connect people.
Yeah.
Trying.
I'm just trying to work with everybody.
Okay, so I'm guessing we already answered that. You prefer videos out of the two of photography. Okay. So if you were to shoot, you would use the same camera for both, correct?
Yeah, the camera I actually have is actually good for photography and video.
So
Like, it's mainly a video, but it's really good for photography too.
All right, let's hop into something you're going to be very vocal about. The Wiz thing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it, because I see the pictures. I'm seeing you're uploading, and this isn't one of those things where you're like, Wiz is all the way over there.
Yeah.
And because people do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm with Wiz.
And
No,
they'll be
you're
a
not.
mile away.
Exactly. No, you're not. In the photo, ample photo, you're right there.
Yeah.
So clearly there was some connection, some communication. So I need to know everything. Like, how did this come about? What was it like? Did you chief? Like, I'm sorry. We need to know everything. Go ahead.
No, you're good. There's this studio. It's called Chimera. It's run by Sean and Illegal from on the South Side, the Illegal store. It's run by like him, by Frank, Sean, and a few other little people. He hit me up one night when I was at work. And he was like, "Hey, look, I got something like really secretive. It's like." He couldn't go into like super detail at the time, but he was like, "Yeah, I got this. I got Wiz coming tomorrow for a video shoot with Fed and Chevy." I was like, "I'll be there." So, yeah, when I got there, he came like really late, but I was like, "All right, it don't really matter. I need this really."
You said Fed and Chevy. Chevy was, right?
Yeah.
Okay, proceed.
Chevy wasn't there, but Fed was, because it was Fed's song from the 3-peat. So I was like, "All right, for sure, I'll be there. Like, it don't even matter."
Shout out Fed.
Yeah, shout out Fed. Like 100%, I'll be there. And like, I gotta.
No questions asked.
I got somewhat of a connection with Taylor Yang, not a lot, but like I know Will and all them, like from like the inner circle and stuff like that. But like, yeah, that was cool. Like, what was the question again?
So, like, just how did this come about? And I just wanted to know everything about the process and what happened, because so you answered the first part, which was you came about this through a guy on the South Side that has a shop called Illegal.
Yeah, and his business partner for like Chimera, the studio Chimera. That's where they shot it at.
Okay, so now you're at the video shoot. What is it like? How's everything going? What's Wiz like? And did you chief?
Yeah, I chiefed a little bit. I had.
How can you not?
I mean, it was Wiz. So
was it KK?
Bit. I'm not sure, but
was you fried?
A little bit.
Little bit.
Yeah, because I don't smoke all like that. So
okay.
No, the vibe was actually like, really cool. Like, there was like models there. Fed was doing his thing. Like, no one was really like trying to like sit down and like talk or something like that. Like, everyone was like work type stuff. Like, I even helped out with the production a little bit when I even got there. So that was even like a cool thing. So like, in one way or another, like, I helped with the video.
The fact that you're saying that and you're saying a little bit, you don't view it like that, because again, you have to start somewhere, and little by little, the fact that someone seeing your face, even though you might not have noticed, exactly. So little by little, you never know. Next time he's in Pittsburgh, he'll be like, "Oh no, we need Sean there," even if it's for this, that, and other.
Yeah.
So it's those little things that you do that end up building up to the big.
That's what I be thinking too, because there's this one girl I work with. She's like a creative director. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna just get my name out there." I'm like, "That's all it takes, really. Just get your name out there. Someone's gonna notice you at some point." So that's what I be trying to do. Like, sometimes I'll even do work for free, like even if it's for big artists, just to get my name out there, just to
But to do it for free has to be beneficial on both.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, they'll get my card, I'll get some content. So like, in a way, it'll be beneficial for both. Like, even if they don't hit me up, I still got my name out there.
I noticed in Pittsburgh, it's like, and like I said this all the time. I don't mind paying for it because it's my craft, and when it's people I'm interested in. That's different from when like you're messaging me asking me for an interview and I'm telling you this is the price, and then people tend to get mad a little bit, and you're like,
no, they can't be mad about that.
And I'm saying so, and I apologize on this your interview, but let me pause this for a second too. So you want me to do research on you, book the interview, come out of my time, and do all this stuff, and let me tell you, trying to do research on people that don't want to post and don't want to share their lives at all is so difficult. You're telling me everything's private on Facebook. I can't go on there. You're not posting anything on Instagram. And I Google you and nothing comes up. It's just amazing to me. Like, okay, most famous person you met, or I'm guessing it was Wiz?
Well, Wiz, yeah.
Okay,
Wiz
so
or ESTG.
ESTG.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wiz is more.
Let's
famous.
go Wiz.
Wiz is more famous than ESTG.
Yeah.
When you guys see you again, it kind of just blows everybody out.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta grab me. Like, Okay, so do you have a help? How's the support? Do you have an assistant? Like,
No, I usually do everything myself. Not saying that I can't. Like,
it's the best way to go though.
yeah, I can't like. I'd rather just do everything myself. Like I have other cameramen I work with. Like so they'll get me work or I'll get them work or something like that. But like go as far as like editing and shooting, I usually do it all myself.
And support, how's the support been for you?
It's been really good. Like sometimes I'll see some other like some BS, but I just put it to the side and just don't care.
Because there's I think there's the other video, Blackout Productions, you, Bill Mike,
DSB,
Geo,
Seth.
Okay, who am I missing here? There's a lot of
Star named Mar.
I'm not familiar.
He did a lot of the Fed stuff.
Okay.
Like, he does a lot of like the top videos in the city. Like
You had AZ Productions in your bio. What's the reasoning for that?
that's
old. That people might not even know about. Like, because
Yeah.
wasn't that who used to do all the Chief Keefs and all the
Yeah.
Chicago?
No, I just put it in my bio, just saying like I worked with. I didn't like technically work with him. I just took like some photos with him and stuff, and like I met him and stuff like that. Like he helped me a little bit.
You didn't even mention it. That's pretty big too, though.
Yeah, like me and Seth actually went down to Atlanta. Like I think it was 2 years ago in 2020 or something like that, just to go through a little workshop with him. So I just put it in my bio just to put it in there.
So since I go out of town, but it's more for like family and things like that. So would you say like going out of town helps you make more connections? Is it better? Like
Yeah, because like you're working with like different artists and it's a different environment. Like nobody knows you from there, so like you can bring a little bit more traction to you. So like everyone in the city, like I go downtown, I'll meet like 20 people. Oh, it's Sean. But if I go down in the city in Atlanta, no one knows me. All right, let's start working some more. Get my name out there a little bit more.
All right, let's get into gotta get into the childhoods. Like, where did you grow up? Where are you from? And what was your life like as a child?
I'm from the north side of Pittsburgh, Brighton Heights area, north side area. I grew up poor, like 100% like poor. Like half the time we never had like water or heat in the house. We always had electric, just never water or heat. It was kind of trash. Yeah, it was bad.
Look, I'm like I tend to like try to hold my personal comment because I'm waiting for someone to interview me and I give all my up. But how did you deal with that? Because and then like I'm not going to say which, but I've dealt with situations that are similar. And at the time, it's like you don't even think it's that bad.
No, that's the thing I was going with.
You might have another friend who's getting evicted, who ain't even got a crib. Or doesn't have clean clothes. So to us that I don't want to say it's normal, but it happens.
Yeah.
So just like expand a little bit on it more. So like how like you're growing up through this environment, like what's your thought process? It more is like this happens, or it's like, oh my gosh, you're stressing out about it.
Well, as like you said, like you think it's just normal. That's kind of what I felt it was. Like it was just normal because like I knew nothing about like a rich lifestyle or like a normal lifestyle, quote unquote, because nothing's normal. But I never knew of like an average lifestyle family or something like that. So like it was all just normal to me at the time. I didn't like it. It was bad at sometimes.
Nobody's gonna like it, of course. Okay, so talk about your family a little bit. Parents, siblings.
Yeah, mom and dad are still alive, gracefully.
Married?
Yeah. I don't know how long, but they've been married a while.
Probably over 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they I got 14 brothers and sisters.
Y'all all live together?
Nah, in one house we actually did. That's what I'm saying. Like we used to be in the like we were bad down.
Okay.
We had a 2-bedroom house, 14 people living there. It's not good.
So is there, granted, just out of all your family members, who would you say is the most successful?
Like out of all of us, probably me and my brother Dice, or my brother Mark.
And you're the oldest? Who's the youngest?
I'm the youngest boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And how old are you?
27.
You're 27. You're the youngest.
Yeah.
So who's the oldest?
I think it's like 42.
All right.
40
all
or
right,
42, something like that.
Whoa. All right. So your parents are how old?
I know my dad's 60 and my mom's like 55.
Okay, that's not bad.
Something like that.
So it's around like 20-ish to 22. Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. All right. You have any cool stories from your childhood? Any hobbies you might have had? Anything?
Not really. I'm not saying I was like a boring kid, but like I really didn't do stuff. Like I would try to go out with my brothers and stuff like that. They just wouldn't let me because I was the youngest.
Youngest.
Yeah, and they're just like, nah, bro, stay home.
Okay, so
yeah.
I guess.
None that I can think of at the moment, at least.
Okay. Any extracurricular activities though? Anything you were into
as a kid? Video games and art.
What video games specifically?
Like fighting games, like wrestling games and stuff.
WWE, Raw.
Yeah.
That did used to be so fun. I don't know. I tried playing it recently. It just wasn't. I don't know. It just
Bro, tell me about it. I got like an Xbox One a couple years, like in 2018. I bought the new wrestling game. I was like, bro, this is garbage.
like, it's just not good. Like,
it's good, but like
maybe it's the wrestlers. Maybe it's the wrestlers.
I think it's the game engine. They just made it too simulation. Like I wanted like a fast-paced game. Like I don't want to sit there and actually work for something.
We got enough games like that. Okay, so all right. So I don't want. Let's come back to this.
That's fine.
Let's talk about school. So let's just go. If you remember, let's go preschool through middle school. You don't remember? Let's go middle school.
I remember a little bit.
Okay, so let's go to middle school and then we'll go on to high school.
Okay.
Tell me about what middle schools you went to.
I went to Frick.
Frick, you did?
I went to Frick in 6th grade.
You know Trent?
Maybe. I have to see that. I have to see the face.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm good with faces, not names.
No, you're good.
I went to Frick, Rooney, and then Westwood out in like Green Tree and stuff like that.
Okay, and then you went into high school. What high school you go to?
I went to Oliver till they shut down, which was like.
I haven't heard that name in so fucking long. Yo, that's no shade, bro. I just not have heard someone say like you hear Carrick, you still hear Peabody, Langley.
Yeah, Oliver.
I've heard Reisenstein before. I've heard Oliver. Like, god damn. All right, go ahead. My bad.
No, you're good.
No shitting on Oliver, people.
Yeah, I went to Oliver for like a year or two, so like 9th to 10th, and then I went to Perry for like 6 months, and then I moved out into like the Mon Valley, like Denora, Manessa, and stuff like that. So I went to Ringgold for like a year and a half.
I have no idea what Ringgold is. That's about.
Be good about that.
Okay, so
yeah, be happy about that.
these transitions, like. They weren't nothing big. It didn't affect you in any way. It was just kind of normal, just school.
The Perry and Oliver one, not really, because like everyone was moving from Oliver to Perry, so like I knew everybody for real in a sense. When I moved all the way to Ringgold, that was a whole different thing. I didn't know a single person. I was just a new kid on the block, and yeah, it was like I didn't like it. Not saying
Did we get a specific reason?
It was just different from what I was like used to and stuff like that. Like,
so were you popular at the other schools and you weren't so popular here? Like, how was it?
Not saying that, but like I didn't know anybody, so I didn't know like what to do. So like the principal and stuff was like, "Yo, you want to do this and a third?" I'm like, "Not really." I'm like, "Look, bro, I just want to."
So I'm guessing since you didn't like the school, you weren't no sports, none of that.
No, I was just like the quiet kid, really. Like I knew people, but like I was like just laid back till I graduated.
So no favorite teachers.
Like I said, I was there for like a year and a half. I don't even know none of them.
Yeah, all right, wait, maybe before at Perry, there's always a teacher that stands out to you throughout your years of school. There's always at least one.
That's what I'm saying. That was like a minute ago. Like, yeah. So I couldn't even name a teacher at the moment.
I guess you're doing so much now. You're not worried about.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. So I'm not worried. I'm worried about teaching my kids.
Okay, let's talk about college here. So did you go to college? What college you attend? What was the experience like?
I went to like an online school. It was only for like a couple months because I wanted to actually, because like I said, when I started with the camera stuff, I was still trying to figure out what I actually wanted to do. So I was like, all right, I'll go to school for pharmacy tech. Then I tried to go to CCAC for
terrible place to go.
Yeah, 100%.
No way you're finna. No, there are people that finish there, but for me, coming out the hood, like the type of focus that I would need it in college, there was no way it was gonna work.
CCAC's not it. I tried to go to CCA for something, I forget, but like I only went to like the online school for like 3-4 months. Then I picked up the camera, and I just called it a day from there.
I just picked up the camera, called it a day from there. I love that. No, I really.
I mean, I seen at the job I was working at the time. I was working at like a gas station. I was making about the same amount of money as I would have made as a pharmacy tech. So I'm like, what's the difference?
And that's the thing. Like, I hate for people to be like mad at me about the college thing, but it's just like like. At the time, I'm already, like, I'm going to CCAC and it's making sense financially. Yeah. But when I started doing the math for college, and I'm like, and y'all all shitting on me for not going to college, and I'm like, are y'all not, looking at this math, it makes 0 sense
at all.
$40,000 a year for what?
To make $27,000 when I get out.
And then they really want to sit here and argue with, like, now I can see it from being an engineer, a lawyer, a doctor, something that it makes sense, but it's just like, I'm going to go for business and get taught business by someone that doesn't have a...
That's driving a Honda.
Let me shut up. Let me just shut up. So I'm guessing during this online, did you get a degree for that, or was it just like,
no,
just a phase?
I just threw it out the window.
Just to say you did it?
Yeah,
okay.
I just threw it out the window. It's on the resume, but I threw it out the window.
Okay, so you already said one job. You said you were a painter, and you worked at the gas station.
Yeah.
So, like, let's talk about these jobs. Like, how, of course, gas station's pretty basic. You don't have to dive into
Yeah,
that.
it was a get-go. That was it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So tell me about this house painting job. Are we talking the full throttle, ladders, all of that?
Yeah, like I was doing cabinet painting, I was doing house painting, bricks, outside painting, all types of stuff.
I'm not gonna well, so was it fun? Like,
No.
was it?
I actually hated
tedious?
the process. It wasn't even tedious. I just hated the whole process. I'm like, bro, I'm not.
Did it pay good?
I don't even remember. That's how long ago it was. I was making enough to get by, and plus I was with the video stuff, so I was just like not even really caring about it.
It seems like, and that's what I'm trying to get to the point where you're at, where it's just like you have one thing that takes over your life, but you love it, so it's not bad.
Yeah.
Cause like the way you're talking is like you have like phases where you were like, all right, you said I might go, don't care about that. You were painting houses, I don't care about that. But then when I ask you questions about video, the answers are just like large. I love it. That's where I'm trying to get. I'm definitely trying to get there.
No.
Okay, so I'm guessing you're in a relationship, like co-parenting. What's going on there?
Yeah, I'm in a relationship.
Okay, and how's that going for you?
It's going good so far.
But you have. I'm asking because you are a cameraman. So, how do you split the time in between your kids, family, and also in being able to record?
That's a little difficult, but not really, because like I'm used to it. It's starting to wind down because as I'm getting older, it's gonna wind down a little bit more. But I'm actually like used to it. Like usually, because like I work a 9 to 5 too, but that's here nor there. Because
like the reason why I'm asking, because you know this what normally happens is when you start to take off as a cameraman, you end up, of course, going with a rapper. There's normally a one rapper you end up shooting with them, and if they get big, you're with them, and then everyone kind of wants to shoot with you.
Yeah.
So if a rapper were to be famous, like let's go crazy and say A-list, let's go B, C-list, which is still good. Like they're touring and selling out.
Yeah.
Would you take that opportunity?
100%.
And it would be understandable to you all around. There would be no questions asked. That's a lot of work though too.
Yeah.
We're talking about vlogs, touring, like that's a lot.
Yeah, 100%. I take it if the money was right. If the
money's always gonna be right.
Well, yeah, but like the money gotta make sense because like if they're only giving me $10,000 a month or like $5,000 a month, is it really worth it to be away from
family,
my child growing up? That's where it comes into sense. And
but if they talking 20 a show,
yeah, and if like the paperwork's right too, because like I don't want to get
credits too.
Yeah, I don't want to get messed up in the end, and yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Okay, so you take that.
But yeah, the work-life balance, it's I usually just all night. Like I'm usually just up all night. Like I'll work a 9 to 5, come home, edit till like 3, 4 in the morning, go to bed, wake up at like 9, deal with the kids.
Wait, what?
Like you said, the work-life balance.
Now you said 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You come home and you go straight to editing.
Well, I won't go straight to editing, but I'll like.
Okay, all right. You made me sit. I'm thinking like, damn, I at least take like a 2-hour break off work before I start doing anything.
I'll get myself situated, shower, change.
Whatever. Okay.
Put the kids down, then I'll straight edit for a little while.
Cause that's honestly, cause I'm starting to see like, I gotta grind a little harder. So it's just like, but you edit, so you know. Oh my God. It's easy to make clips, but it's so tedious. All right, let me go through this. All right, this is interesting. Clip this.
Yeah.
Clip that. Oh my God. And you're saying you do everything by yourself, so I can only fucking imagine how much you have to do.
Yeah, it gets tough. Like, look, I just shot a video like 3 days ago. It was done like in a day. I just keep it for an extra day just to look at it again, just to see if I gotta fix something.
But like so you do have a job outside of. Okay, so my thing is like, I noticed like, if I could just find a way to like pay all my bills and not have to work, I would make it in less than 2 years, I think. But because you can grind so much. But I think like a job's like holding me back.
That's the thing that I be thinking about too. But like I use it as just like a security because
Yeah.
like, I got the kids and stuff. Like videos aren't always gonna be consistent. Like you're gonna have those months or weeks.
You're gonna
where
be
not
hot,
shooting.
cold. Yeah.
Yeah, where you're not always gonna be making the money. You gotta like put discounts or something like that out. So like I just use it as like security for like the kids and stuff. Okay. Like if it was just me without the kids, I wouldn't like care because I can easily just go out and like work for a couple bucks or something real quick.
So fun outside of work, or the work is fun, so it just goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
So you don't really do anything for fun.
Unless it's the kids, not really.
Okay, that makes sense though. All right, I'm not mad at that. When you're a parent, it kind of takes that little aspect out. Okay, all right.
Like the editing's fun for me.
Okay. You have any questions for me? And I need to start doing this. Anybody you would suggest that I interview or that you could link me with?
Interview Seth Welsh.
Seth Welsh?
Yeah.
That is the guy is that your brother?
He's not my brother.
Okay.
He's just another cameraman I work with.
Could you tap me in with him?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, definitely. Any other questions for me though?
How'd you get started in this?
Bro, why did everyone wants to know this story? It's the same story.
I mean, I never heard of this.
No, I got you, bro. I've been podding for a while. It started out where I had an idea to do a full podcast show with a friend. And what happened was they came into a stint where their life where they just couldn't do it. And I was like, I have to do something. Like, I'm giving all my time to my job. I'm not doing anything for myself. And I have been watching podcasts for years. Like, if I would have started when I started watching, like, No Jumper and all of those, oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here not realizing I'm watching hours and hours of content, and I'm not producing any myself. And that doesn't make it makes literally 0 sense. So I ended up finding about this studio, and one of my best friends said she would do my first episode with me. And honestly, like, and I'm not even that far. Like, I'm trying to get to 100 so fast.
Yeah.
100 interviews, but it's like 19 episodes ago because you're my 21st. So you'll be my first. I said I was going to do seasons, but how I'm doing seasons is I'm going to do seasons, but I'm not stopping interviewing. Like, you know how people take a break? I refuse.
Yeah.
I'm not taking a break. That's going
just
to be
keep
me.
it going till you get on.
Hell no. I see what happens when you take a break. I'm not taking a break.
Yeah, you
consistent.
slack off.
So you'll be season 2, episode 1.
Oh, cool.
But yeah. And so she did the interview with me. And honestly, you just need someone to give you that push because I was being lazy. I thought it was so hard to come up with questions, do research. It's not hard. So that's how I got started. But I want to do big people, like the biggest interviews possible.
Yeah.
But I noticed though, like, if I don't know the person, those won't be the best interviews.
Yeah.
It's more the people that are hungrier and on the grind that give the best interviews. Like, so.
No, I believe that.
Like, this is a perfect example of it. Of course, there's probably going to be big people that can do that, but this is the perfect example of it.
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's about a wrap. I appreciate you for coming on. Some great content. You responded like this. You came like this. And you were on time. Oh, my gosh. You thought you were late. Trust me. You don't know what late is, but thank you, bro.
I hate wasting people's time. Time is money. Money's time.
All right. Thank you. That's a wrap.
Appreciate it.